This bike rack is missing an important part, and without it, I can't carry two bikes anymore. Kind of defeats the purpose, right? But alas, we have 3D printing. So instead of tossing this thing or shelling out for a whole new rack, I grabbed some quick measurements, jumped into Fusion 360, and started modeling a replacement. My friend left this rack with me because he was moving. Because it was broken, he didn't want to take it. In today's video, we're going to be fixing this rack and getting it back to where it can be used properly carrying two bikes with the help of 3D printing. As we can see, it is missing a piece here. If we come over to this side, we can see that there's a thing here for the rear wheel. And on this side, we don't have that. The original part has this locking feature, so I'm going to be doing a much simpler design where we can use a Velcro strap instead. Same function, less fuss. First off, I need to unscrew this little bolt that keeps this clipped in. I'm going to take this piece off so that way I can get a good idea of how I need to design this and kind of copy it based on that. Thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. Now I threw an overhead photo of the mount into Fusion 360 here so I can kind of get a good idea of how I needed to trace around that. From there, I went ahead and put in the holes for where the strap is going to go. Then I also added in the hole for where it's going to fit in on the tube. To do a tiny test, I printed just a little sliver first, just enough to make sure that the spacing and the dimensions were right without wasting filament. This was my first iteration. The shape's not quite right. It does go on. It's got some left to right that's not great, and I wanted to fix that. My second iteration, I refined this up a little bit, and now when we go on, still a little bit, but not nearly as bad, but we know that the fit is really nice. Once I had that nailed, I did a full-size version in PLA just to really confirm that everything lined up perfectly before committing to the real material. We have the full-size one. Let's see how this fits. Ooh, like a glove. There's not a lot of left to right. Pretty good. I think that's great. That's a lot better. So now let's go ahead and try printing this in the PC-ABS from Sunlu and see how it fits. For the final part, I loaded up some of Sunlu's PC-ABS engineering filament. This stuff is awesome. It's tough, it's impact resistant, and it's gonna handle heat better than standard ABS or PETG or especially PLA. This Sunlu PC-ABS is exactly what I want for a part that's gonna live on a hot car and take some abuse. I ended up printing this on my Bambu Lab X1 Carbon using the BigTreeTech Glacier build plate. If you're printing PC-ABS or other high temp filaments, this plate has been a game changer for myself. It's super reliable adhesion and no warping for the most part. The final print came out pretty clean, with one exception. I forgot to turn on supports. Just did an overhang test essentially. It's not super clean, but it will work, and that's all that matters. If I were to redesign this, I would chamfer this edge to make it nicer for the Velcro strap to go around. Right now, it's a little bit of a sharp edge. I did have an issue trying to get this to fit properly. It's a little bit of an odd shape. I got it close enough that I'm not worried about it. If you don't have a printer that's capable of printing this material, you could use today's sponsor, PCBWay. Super easy. You could load this directly onto PCBWay's website, select the filament that you'd want to use. Something like PC or any of the more fancier engineering filaments will be great. Select how many you want, check out, and you're good to go. It'll be at your doorstep before you know it. The big question, is this going to fit on the rack, and is it going to solve the problem? Let's get it installed and find out. A little bit of a tight fit, but it definitely works. I'd rather have it be too tight than too loose. There we go. It's probably a good idea to put this screw back in so we don't end up losing this piece like we did before. This Velcro strap I picked up on Amazon should do the trick. It's got a really grippy back section, so it should hold really nicely. I've actually used this to hold the dirt bike front tire down because I had a rack that I didn't trust. This is going to be more than worthy enough to hold down a bicycle tire. Now with it actually loaded up on the truck, I can see how this is going to work in a real world scenario. Doing up the Velcro is not the easiest thing, but it definitely works, and it makes sure that this rear tire does not bounce anywhere. Overall, I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Sure, I could have done a little bit more time in the design work, making it a little bit nicer within the CAD program, but I'm happy with where it's at, and I think it's going to work just fine. I'll drop links to the filament and the build plate below. Let me know in the comments if you've used PC-ABS before or what functional prints you've done lately. If you're interested in checking out a super inexpensive printer that's capable of printing this PC-ABS, you should definitely check out this video right here because, yeah, it's pretty capable.